afternoon, good evening, hi. Oh my goodness. Did not expect it to crash. Like, sheesh. Yo, work was insane today. I don't know what... Maybe it's because of the long weekend, but... Oh, there was so much drama, but it's okay. Afterwards, I ate a lot of food. 2 hours worth of eating food. That was intense. Nah, like, I kind of feel like falling asleep, honestly, but nah. I am determined. I am filled with determination, aka gotcha. Plus, I asked, like, can coffee or energy drink please be brought home for me? So fingers crossed, because, oh, I need that. Or else the food coma's gonna kick in. So much meat, so much vegetables, so much sweets. I ate enough for, like, at least 2 days worth. Worth it, totally worth it. But now, when elegies are ashes, it looks so pretty. Like, look at them. Yeah. 2 hours worth of, like, eating food. Went to go get some K-barbecue. Did not expect to be there for that long. Like, holy cow. Sheesh. Ooh. Okay, buffets are good. I want that now. I mean, no, I don't want that now. Silly self. You already ate enough, self. Sheesh. Now to walk through the cold night. If only it was cold here, right now it's hot. Stories, ballads, bonfires. Those gathered here have nothing, yet also everything. The heat at home makes me even tireder, sleepier, brain not braining. Heck, even OBS was not braining earlier.
To reclaim her kingdom from the foes,
Ooh!
the Red Dragon of Greed sought the aid of a shadowy force. The dark mist that haunted in the forest.
Oh, it's fun!
The Red Dragon breathed the fire of death, while the dark mist herded their foes into the blazing flames. Thus, the battle was won.
Wait, it's still continuing.
Hers.
Wait,
Thorn-choked
I didn't press it fast
began
enough.
to stir with life once again. Yet the deadly
There,
fire
it's catching up.
still crept across the land. The fields withered, the living faltered.
I like this.
The newborn perished before they could
This
bloom,
is
while the
different.
passing lingered, bound to this land. The Red Dragon would not
Oh, we're
abide
doing a
the
storybook
death
time.
game unrestrained. Her wish was firm. Life to life. Death to death. Resolute in her
Life to life and death
purpose,
to death.
she sought to cease the spreading fire. As Samhain drew near, she gathered those touched by the tainted flames into her lair.
Oh, is that it? And that is the story of the Red Dragon. But what comes after? What about the people tainted by the flames of death? There is no after. That's all I've written. That simply will not do. Everything has an ending, and those endings don't much care if you think they'll do, miss. But more please. And yet it is, for an altogether different reason, that you hide yourself in this dilapidated pub after publishing your work. How ridiculous. A lot of things are ridiculous. Do you simply enjoy keeping people in suspense? Is your spirit soothed by tales of readers desperate to know the ending? Some overly enthusiastic messengers did manage to get to find me to deliver some fan mail. You must have been rather pleased. Pleased? I didn't even read them, just tossed them into that fireplace. What? Hey, happy hump day! Almost hump day here, almost. But sheesh! Given fan mail only for him to instantly toss it. Ow. How impertinent. Moreover, not a single story in your collection doesn't cut off unceremoniously. Truly impertinent. It's simple, really. I can't write an ending to save my life. You best head home now, miss. You're clearly well educated, and a ramshackle pub like this doesn't suit you. Don't fret yourself over those half-finished stories. Why the hurry to show me the door? Perhaps I can help you. The author takes measure of the woman once more. Even with the hood over her head, he can see how pale her face is. She must be very sickly, he thinks. The moment she arrived in this abandoned village, she went straight for the pub. She had clearly done her research and seems unlikely to give up anytime soon. After ruminating, he picks up a sticky mug left among the cards and chips strewn across the table and downs a mouthful of rancid beer.
Alright then, so what kind of ending were you thinking?
Why should I be the one to come up with that? You're the writer, not me. I simply wish to offer my own story, to spark your imagination.
Your own story? Wait, are you another survivor? Did you also narrowly escape death in the city last autumn?
Only those who've experienced the truth for themselves would recognize what your stories are based on.
Well, go ahead then. I'm all ears.
Very well. Deep in the ruins of the former royal capital of Tara, long since destroyed by catastrophe. Story time. Deep in the ruins of the former royal capital of Tara, long since destroyed by catastrophe, on one uneventful yet peaceful day, the flame burning in the metal stove was snuffed out. This was no urgent matter, but the red dragon came all the same. Does it resist being lit? Or is it that not even an ominous outsider, newly come after centuries of silence, can relight old longings and resentments, near worn away by time? Or perhaps, I simply need to be less reserved. Hey, hello, hello? A purple flame dances around the stove. Under its light, the red dragon's face looks even paler than before. Ooh, fancy. Fancy, fancy. Hey, hello, hello. Good birthday. Are you awake? Or must I remind you who you are? The pathetic red dragon who cast aside his crown and wandered the wilderness for 20 years, only to be murdered by his closest kin on his return. Laber Ryathak, the exiled king, correct? It truly is a pity seeing someone still in shock at his own bloody death 600 years after the fact.
600 years?
Give or take, the true date of your death has long been forgotten.
I'm shocked, yes, but not at my death. More the fact that after 600 years, the Dracos have once again produced an aberration spewing the flames of death. They even let you grow to adulthood without strangling you in the crib. Did the Victorians bid you to rouse me from death's slumber? Or did you hide that ridiculous crown from them beneath your bed?
Victoria no longer yokes the red dragon. The Tar of today heeds no foreign master.
Ha, not bad. Tell me then, is it popular to wake the dead to deliver good news these days? But sorry. But I've got nothing to reward you with. Now if that's all, you best be on your way.
With my flames burning within you, you won't be ending this after a few trifling pleasantries. Lab Hirthak.
Ending? My ending came long ago. Long, long ago. You're the one with unfinished business, yeah? Look, I get it. They're the flames of death after all. They'll get you into all kinds of trouble. Life and death getting jumbled up. Herds of undying beasts, newborn cubs having their lives snuffed out before you know it. The works. So how big a mess are we talking here? A field? A city? A countryside?
I set all of Tara alight to free her from Victoria's heel.
You what?
Let her be razed to the ground. Let Tara become a nation of the dead. Either way, the flames of death will seek out new kindling. Or so I thought at first. Is she just trolling him? Or else, oh no. It's like, yeah, I lit everything on fire. Everything, everything. Like, dang, girl. But allowing so many lives to fade away simply because I'm out of ideas, well, that'll be awfully imprudent of me. So nonchalant, too. Holy cow. Like, sheesh. And so I came to you. Tell me, what should I do to cleanse these deathly flames from the fields of Tara?
If only that were empty bluster.
Go ahead. Use your imagination. And oh, Sarkaz may have lost, but Teresa's and Nasela managed to make an opportunity for Casto for Sarkaz's future with Omninam, with protection to other nations, and replacing the ancestors for the Omninam for them to make a build a nomadic city. Like, true for that, they have protection now. But oh my goodness, the ancestors. Those crotchety ancestors. Like, at first I was thinking Iblana managed with independence, but right now I'm not so sure, just because if she's telling the truth and she lit everything on fire. Like, girl.
I've heard enough. What I'm about to say isn't for you, but for all the people still willing to call themselves Terrans. Those tainted by your flame and marching towards death have been renounced by life itself. It will never return to them. This goes without saying for the corpses marching behind you, obviously, but the same holds for those who still live yet to walk like the dead. There's no medicine that can save them. Get them together so that their fires do not taint others.
Appeasement? Is that all you can suggest?
Ha, of course not. Next, find another red dragon. Assuming you haven't already slaughtered your kin, of course. Find a real red dragon, one whose flames warm others' lives. Let things return to as they once were. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Life to life, death to death.
Is that all you know?
It is. Ignorant young dragon.
Then it seems you don't know much more than I do. Man, imagine reviving your ancient ancestor from 600 years. This would be like, your useless ancestor. The red dragon does not even bother to sneer at him. She simply turns and leaves. She passes by a ruined home, faint yellow candlelight seeping through the cracks. This is the wilderness where the dead roam. No one should be living here, and so she knocks on the door.
Who are you?
Who I am is unimportant. What's important is, why are you living out here?
I came because there isn't any Victorians here to knock at my door and rob the food I dug up myself, along with my savings. 5 years ago, on a night like this, a wicked caster came by, killing the Victorians as they closed in, step by step. I offered him beast meat, grains, and freshly brewed wine, but he told me he didn't need any of it. What he needed was fire, a fire fueled by those who would happily burn themselves away. And so my only son, Keith, left home and followed him.
What a noble soul.
Then, 3 years ago, someone knocked on my door in the middle of the night again. It was Keith. My Keith. He no longer spoke or wept or even breathed. He just stood there, his body covered in purple flames.
How tragic.
It gets worse. I buried him, but he refused to rot away in the earth. Instead, he dug himself out, and now his corpse is wandering endlessly in the wilds.
Okay, that is disturbing. It's like, welcome home, son! Why are you nice you look, I guess. You're on fire, but I'm gonna accept that. Oh, you're just gonna be standing there menacingly? Okay, son. Son? You know what? Let me just bury you. Oh, welcome back, son? Like, sheesh.
Which is why I'm still living here. Are you one of the caster's friends? Are you here to lay Keith to rest?
I am. Ah, here he comes. Yeah, totally gonna lead him to rest, right? A walking corpse, wreathed in purple flame for all to see, shambled towards the two. Iblana, I have no idea what you're thinking, girl. The red dragon presses the point of her spear against the corpse's chest. The fire rages so hot that it sears away its flesh in an instant, leaving nothing more than ash. But an idle thought crosses the old man's mind. The fire did not seem to burn out, but instead went up along the spear to return to the red dragon's body. And what of you? You're also tainted by the purple flames of death, are you not? The old man looks himself over, but sees no flame licking his body like they did with his only son. But to the dragon, the flame consuming him was even brighter than that of the dead.
If you mean sorrow, anger, and hatred, then you're right, witch. The Victorians tax me in coin, while you and your ilk tax me in blood. Together, you've taken all I have. I've been empty inside for a while now. The only thing keeping me standing are those so-called flames of yours.
Then what if I were to take them back? What would you say to that?
I'd say you're late.
The old man closes his eyes, facing the point of the red dragon spear. He can feel the fires of anger and sorrow, propping him up, burble as they flow into your hand. As they leave his body, his muddled consciousness leaves with them. He can sense that death is near, but considering how stagnant his life has become, he no longer fears it. But the fires suddenly stop flowing.
Why? Why won't you kill me?
Because you no longer need to be killed. A spirit once told me that life will never again grace those tainted by the flames of death. Now I see that he was right. Oh, she's pulling an experiment here with the old man. Poor old dude. Now I see that he was right. The red dragon answered coldly. How is that for an ending? I took what I heard from the old man and added a bit of spice. It shouldn't be too jarring an addition to your story, I would think.
Throwing in the ghost of the legendary exiled king, are we? It'll do, but do you really need the ending to my story at this point?
What you've seen clearly differs from what I saw. I must see it through your eyes, hear it through your ears.
You're not one of those bored toffs who's into piecing together the truth, are you?
I've never once considered the truth boring.
Ha, well, seeing as we both managed to make it out of that hellhole alive, I can pass you all the drafts I abandoned in the process of observing, thinking, and writing. But as for how those stories actually end, I couldn't say. Since you were talking about the red dragon, how about I start there too?
The writer pours another half mug of beer directly into his belly, glances at the woman with a hint of provocation, then begins to tell his tale. If you've ever made the journey to the red dragon's lair, we call Sairsi, no matter how briefly, you will never forget the dark woods along the way. They are dismal and damp, filled with gloomy mist, and the fae who love playing tricks on men, a labyrinth of darkest black. It is said that, of all the people who have entered, not a one is ever left without the forest's permission. Even if it does open its bows to allow you to pass, the mischievous fae will still lead you astray, jeering at your clumsy movements all the while. But once they finally leave you be... Oh man, the fae, ugh. I'm just thinking of Lost Belt now. Ugh. Freaking fairies. But oh, cute! It will become as beautiful as a painting that should not exist in the realm. The red dragon, along with the people who have followed her all this way, step into the lair without the slightest hesitation, leaving that beautiful sight behind them. Now Sairsi, the heart of Tara, the red dragon's lair. Which red dragon, you ask? Guess you really do enjoy piecing together the truth. You must be thinking I think you don't know a damn thing, so I'm trying to mislead you? Well, since you're already so well informed, no need for me to beat around the bush. Now Sairsi, the heart of Tara, the red dragon's lair. We're finally here. Thank heavens, the whole trip from the Skathanaj fields has felt like one long dream. Will my family really be safe here? This land is more than just idyllic pastures and fields. Tara's capital was never directly involved in Londinium's war, but there's been a never-ending spate of infiltrations and noble rebellions going on in the background around Sairsi. Especially after the Red Dragon marched her troops towards Londinium. It wouldn't be incorrect to say a minor war took place here. Sorry, Reed. I was just as happy as can be. I didn't mean anything by it. No, a homecoming should be a happy affair. Know any songs about the city of the dark woods, Moran? Only one, and it doesn't really fit the mood. Oh, just sing it. I stepped into the dark woods one morn, calling to the mists of horror. I trod upon the road, leading out to war. No pipes a singing, nor battle's drums a roar. Only the bells behind me, through dew and fog, their rings do soar. This whole way back, I've been trying to come up with a new verse to add, but I've been lacking inspiration. You seem even more anxious than before, Reed. Was the tune really that much of a downer? No, it's nothing to do with the song. It's a good song. I just... Loshini does not finish her sentence. Behind her, the refugees step out of the forest, one after the other. Compared to the display of leaping colors they just emerged from, Nassau Ursi seems stiff and dour. However, aside from Loshini, nobody minds. All they know is that they finally ended their long sojourn. They have reached journey's end. They have returned home. Welcome home, everyone. So, what next? Someone will be coming to help us once they're here. Loshini spots a figure slowly walking over from the city. It must be the man here to greet them, but the last time they met, he had wanted to kill her. She subconsciously puts her arms out to shield Moran at her side. Why are you here?
I've come to welcome you.
What?
I'll be escorting you to Nassau Ursi to meet up with Her Highness Iblana. Don't worry. You never have to see me again, not unless absolutely necessary.
Indeed. The issues we could resolve without meeting, she and I already resolved on the Gastral.
Then please, follow me. As for your entourage, due to security concerns, I will make other arrangements for them.
No, they're Tirans too. They must enter with me, I promise them.
While I would love to acquiesce, truth be told, the majority of our citizens are unaware that there is a second red dragon, namely you.
I can guarantee that they will keep it secret.
This is where you and Her Highness disagree.
Then do you mean to say that my sister will ensure they do? This is precisely why I must bring them to Nassau Ursi. Is it worth risking them? And oh, hello, ma'am. Oh, I love your design. What a nice outfit and glasses. And the notebook. Ooh, she's so educational. I like that a lot. Like, oh ho ho. You ask yourself the question, has she ever forced Loshini to do her bidding? Well, she's asked her stuff. If anything, it's probably more intimidated her rather than like outright force. Because intimidation is a force in itself. I may have an idea that would satisfy both parties. If you'd care to hear it.
I brought you here, Wake Woman, not simply as an observer for settling citizens, but also for your discretion in sensitive matters. I hope this idea of yours isn't mere wishful thinking. If so, know that even you will no longer be welcome in Nassau Ursi.
Of course, of course. As you so eloquently put it, Nassau Ursi is indeed unable to so readily open its gates to our errant countrymen. But I'm headed to the village of the Wakemen tomorrow to ask for some sacred instruments. Seeing how these people have nowhere else to go, I can have them stay at the village for now. Wakemen? Isn't that some sort of codename plucked straight from the old legends? My people have been relegated to song and story for many, many years, true. Those of us who live around the ruins rarely ever leave. I'm just an oddball. Which is why I can promise you that. Well, no word of the Red Dragon will leave the village. I really want to trust you, but... Are you really one of them? The Wakemen? Moran? Before my great-grandpa passed, he asked for a traditional burial held by a Wakeman. Our family searched all over as best we could, but never found one. All we could do was pass it off as the ramblings of a dying woman. But But she was a woman with her head on straight, not the type to mix things up with legends. If she says something's real, it's as real as it can be. Besides, I've heard many stories about your kind. I'm willing to trust you. Then please do not betray the trust, Wake Woman. Naturally. Alright. What say you, Mr. Brigadier?
Go.
Solemn Wake Woman. Nemos? Who are these people? Sorry for making trouble for you, even after I left. They're Tyrants with no place to call home. Nasariursi can't take them in at the moment, so I thought maybe... We made an exception many years ago by not forbidding you from leaving. We have even less reason to admit these strangers we know nothing about. What if we're not here to be admitted to the Wakeman, ma'am? Moran? Once, when I still dreamt of being a wandering bard, I collected the legends of the Wakemen, sought out your people, and told your tales. But in the end, my dreams of both bardhood and Wakemen were shattered to pieces. Only now, when all I want is to go home, do I run into you. If the legends are true, your people live ascetic lives. You only come into contact with outsiders to hold funerals, letting the souls of the departed find rest in fire. Correct. We came here with... No, we're just folks from all across Atara seeking refuge. Not one of us is qualified to join you. We're just looking for a place to stay for a day or two. I promise you, we'll follow your laws and customs as best we can. We won't trouble you any more than we already have. Winter's just around the corner too. I'm not too sure your people hold harvest festivals, but if you need any help, please feel free to ask. Samhain. That is the true name of what you call the Harvest Festival. It would seem you really are different from the city folk. There are some abandoned huts outside the ruins. You may clean them and stay there. Thank you, or rather... Go... Rai Maith Agat. Good job, Moran. Is there anything else, Nemos? The Dubliners in the city want to hold a victory party to celebrate Tara's liberation. I promised them I'd ask you for some of the sacred instruments. They show Taran unity and represent the importance of tradition to the nation. With Samhain almost upon us, we have none to spare. Have you forgotten? But even if we did, we would not give them away. They're only requesting them because of how much they value the old ways. Then why is that not a single denizen of Nasariursi that has come to us to request a funeral since the city became independent? We can tell the difference between remembering the name once forgotten and dressing yourself up in a name you've read in a history book. But if you cannot return empty-handed, then take this whistle and go. This is just an ordinary whistle. This is the highest honor we can give them. The Wakemen do not stand with the living, nor do we require their reverence. Until, of course, they're dead. That is the tradition Dublin should be honoring. Take this regular old whistle. Toot toot. Title page. Title page. Oh gosh, the differences in the Victorian, Sarkaz, and Tara. Like, Venus side is so annoying with all the nobles. Dealing with the nobles seems like the worst, honestly, just because of how annoying they are. Like, sure, everything seems like all modern and like proper there, but nah, disgusting. And then there's, of course, like, the Sarkaz. They seem to be doing decently, at least with like some of the events we saw that took place after the war. Like, they seem to be having kind of fun. More fun than Vina guys, anyways. And I'm not sure about this side yet, because we just got here. Extra, read all about it. The Victorians are retreating, not fighting. Hey, hello, hello. Tara's gotten back all of its territory. Peace will be restored to all of Tara by Samhain. Ring, ring. Stop the cart.
I've been ordered to escort you directly to meet Her Highness, with no delays.
Before I meet her, I need to see with my own eyes. My sister city, post-war Tara, the survivors and civilians, have their new lives finally begun?
If you insist. But the people are not yet prepared for 2 red dragons.
Of course I know that.
Just take these. These knives, axes, and bowls are all made of iron. They'll make for good materials. I beg you, Kulan, please take them. Even if you have to melt them down to make some eyes for our statue.
Autumn is almost over, and the mornings in Nasarirsi are cold and damp. A pair of scarred, weathered hands rub against the cold and dry metal goods, much like a soldier running their fingers over the metal of valor in wartime. The people yell out its name, hoping the broken tools in their hands will be accepted, smelted, and used by the hero to forge a statue. The hero, yes, the hero. Every story needs a hero like that. Dang, look at how buff this dude is.
Theo, come help carry this stuff into the workshop. I mean now, Theo, I'll help you sharpen your knife tonight. What a lazy brat. That is what you get for pampering him too much. No, I mean, doesn't matter if the boy's around, just take everything, please. I can't take everything. We need these tools to get by, and it goes double for your prosthetic leg. I'm standing up fine, aren't I? That wooden leg Nemo's made is only temporary. Once better craftsmen arrive in town, they can repair your iron one. But you're making a statue to commemorate our victory in the war, one that'll be displayed in the main square during Samhain. Frankly, it'd be an honor for my rusty old leg to be part of that. No means no.
Just take it already. It's all stuff we'd have thrown out while cleaning anyway. No one's got any use for them.
What's wrong with these bowls? They look perfectly fine to me.
We can use clay ones instead. As for the axes, we'll just share the few we've got left. The war just ended, and the city's short on everything. If we don't help you, how will the statue ever be finished?
Still, I can't accept the use prosthetics, no matter what kind. No matter what.
You're a great man, my hero, but you can be so stubborn. Lofshini slowly walks into the crowd. For some reason, she feels as though there is something separating her from them, as if she's looking at them from the other side of a bonfire. Excuse me, what are you all doing? A new face in town? Haven't seen many of those lately. Where are you from, Voiver? I returned to Tara from a place far, far away. See, Kulan, if you've taken everything without a fuss, you wouldn't have embarrassed yourself in front of our countrymen from afar.
My answer is still no. Not the prosthetic leg. The other stuff, fine.
Why are people donating their pots, pans, and prosthetics? Because we all want to erect a statue in the square for Samhain to celebrate Tara's rebirth. It's to celebrate Samhain? I've only ever come across the festival in Tehran folklore. It's held after the autumn harvest and before winter, yes? And it's meant to connect this shore to the next. You know your stuff, Waver. We used to just celebrate the harvest every year. It was the Dubliners who told us about the festival's historical origins. So we sweep our houses, prepare feasts for our guests, and most importantly, light bonfires. On the day when life and death intertwine, we welcome all visitors to the banquet. There's so much to do. And since this is the first Samhain since Tara's rebirth, it should be even more grand. Good thing too, otherwise, Kulan would never accept our old pots even if he had to tear down his own house instead. Speaking of, do you have any iron on you you'd like to donate, so the hero can add it to the statue? All I have on me is a bookmark. I think it's made of iron. Will that do?
You don't need to listen to her. To run from afar.
Ha ha. So what sort of statue are you making?
A red dragon, to celebrate Tara's rebirth.
A red dragon?
I'm telling you, Kulan, if you don't take my prosthetic leg, I won't leave until you do. Then I suppose I'll have to pick you up and carry you back myself. Ugh, you and your gigantic muscles. By the time Samhain is over and the statue has been erected, we'll all be living the good life. We'll be able to make as many prosthetics as we want. Just imagine a massive dragon statue standing tall in the night. Even though winter, its flames will remain lit, just like in the legends. Would it be enough to drive off the man-eating mist?
The man-eating mist, ugh. Yeah, it's like, ooh, flaming burning tail, totally must be a Wyvern. Yeah, definitely. Or nah, she's a Charmander. Welcome home, Charmander.
And we wouldn't have to obey that blasted curfew anymore. The curfew is an order approved by the Red Dragon, put in place to ensure our safety. I know that. Of course I know that.
As they speak, more and more people begin to gather around them until the alley is completely blocked. They each carry all manner of things meant to be melted down for the statue. Kulan patiently receives each new visitor as the objects at his feet begin to pile up. He's quite a large man, but even he can't carry all of them at once. Allow me to help you, Kulan.
Oh, no need for that. My apprentice Theo.
Kabuto did continue the tradition of the ship. Because I was thinking, oh, look at Hiyori and Tendo. So cute. And then I'm like, oh, wait a second. Nope. Nope. And luckily, Kagami lived in the end. Well, the movie, if we count the movie. The tradition always continues in the movie. But right now it seems okay-ish. Now I'm worried for Kiva. But no fear, no pain, what am I talking about? Always have confidence. Right now for Kiva, I'm kind of into the bounty hunter guy. Can you really cousin Theo, though? We have no idea where that rascal ran off to. He talks good game, but slacks off when no one's watching. Typical Victorian.
And how old was he when his parents died? Does he even remember Victoria?
So what's your name, friend? Reed. Have you found a place to stay at? You're welcome to stay at my place for the night. He wouldn't want to be wandering the streets during curfew, that's for sure. I think I do, but... a curfew? You mean the city has a lights-out bell? Not quite. Victoria used lights-out bells to suppress the Terrans. Now Sarairsi's curfew is to safeguard us. The black mist lingers in the dark woods, shielding all of Sarairsi from the outsiders, but at times, it also drifts into the city streets. The curfew is meant to prevent anyone from encountering the mist. It permits no trespass. Anyone who enters without permission will never return. You mean the mist really eats people? Listen to yourself. You come all this way and this is what you ask about? Look, things will be better soon. You just wait. Now come with me. I'll show you around Sarairsi. What about the man building the statue? Kulan, was it? What is he going to do? I know a bit of arts. Perhaps I could help him. Oh, don't worry about him. He's a genuine hero. He once dispatched an entire Victorian scout team in the dark woods. Unfortunately, he was a bit of a softie at the last moment. He's the only one willing to put up with Theo's nonsense. All by himself? Really? Well, in the woods, the forest always has been on the Terran side. Ugh, stop changing the subject, Reed. Just come with me and have some ale and stewed meat. It'll warm you right up. He must know that you've come home at the perfect time. Okay, ma'am. Phew, well at least there's still potatoes in the store. Damn, look at the time, I'm late.
Who's the one charging through you like a wrecking ball? Theo?
Sorry, I'm just in a hurry to get back. I didn't mean to bump into you, sir. Here, let me wipe that off for you.
You dare to disrespect me too?
What? No, maybe I misspoke. I was just wondering if you need help.
Stay away from me.
The man raises his cane and strikes Theo hard in the chest, knocking him away. Sheesh, why so mean to Theo? The morning mist has long since gathered in the uneven crevices of the stone pavement, forming murky puddles. Caught off guard, Theo stumbles backwards and falls straight into one.
You Victorian scoundrel, who do you think you are? How dare you offer me charity?
Wow, dude.
Erg. Put the cane away. What's going on here?
Oh, she's cute. She kind of looks like a golden retriever. Are you okay, Theo?
I'm fine, Bridget. I'm fine. I crashed into him first.
Aw, he's from County Hillock. Aw.
A ruthless nomad and a Victorian mongrel. Couldn't ask for a more perfect pair of lowlives. You're not exactly making your ancestors proud, Bridget.
What's that supposed to mean?
Forget the Victorian mongrel. What about you? You're descended from the exiled king, from the very clan that's supposed to warn the Tarans of impending catastrophes. Yet here you are, mingling with the likes of him.
Go home, Mr. Anxious Resident. Just get out of here, dude.
Even during the war, you never cared whether your own people won or lost. You just coolly toss those battle reports into the citadel, then go door to door delivering those meaningless personal letters. Are you not even fit to call yourselves Tarans?
Go home, sir. So, this is the only place you have to go? Why not go back to Kulan?
I need to wash my clothes first. Should be quick. You don't need to worry about me, Bridget.
Of course I'm worried. I came here just to see you after all. Humph, how is a place wrecked by war and left to rot away to rot any better than Kulan's workshop? At least there you have the forge keeping you warm and hot meals.
No, it's just that. I don't want to cause him any more trouble. Please, don't tell Kulan about what happened today, okay?
I'll be on my way as soon as my clothes dry.
I'm not here for him, Theo. I'm here for you, to take you away. Take me away? Did he say something to you?
Just what sort of relationship do you have with him anyway? If I hadn't shown up today, were you going to take the beating without fighting back? My instincts are never wrong. If you stay in the city, they'll just keep finding new ways to push you around. Today, they shoved you into a puddle and beat you with a cane. Tomorrow, who knows? Anyhow, just come with me. I can take you to the plains or anywhere else you fancy. Up to you. You and me, we don't belong here. And if you got nowhere else to go, you can always head to Nemo's old place and stay with the Wakemen for a while.
I do want to see them, after all the stories Nemos has told me. But I can't leave, not unless Kulan asks me to. Nemos has no time to look after him, and the dragon statue isn't finished yet. What would he do if I just up and left? But still, thanks, Bridget.
If you say so, then I'll take you back to the sea before I leave.
No, don't bother. It's cold out, so my clothes will be dry for a while. I'll go back then. And if all else fails, I can always take shelter in that abandoned home. Someone left a quilt and bedsheets there, and I've stayed there before. It'll be fine.
If you really don't want to come with, well, I suppose it's safer here than risking another trip to the city. A trip to another city. So not even Kulan looks after you all the time, huh?
He's more important things to do. I should be making things easier on him, not giving him something else to worry about.
Well, goodbye then. Take care of yourself, you hear? She's nice.
We're here.
Like I said, you come at the perfect time. Today we have fresh ale, stew, and oatmeal. If only we had a bonfire. Shouldn't you save that for Samhain? According to the old customs, we can actually light it a few days before Samhain. Then again, the war just ended, so we really don't have much in the way of firewood. We can't just start chopping down trees either, because of the curfew. At any rate, it's still light out. The sun can be our bonfire today. But that's enough chit-chat. Take a seat. I'll have them make room for you. Loshini steps forward. In the damp, chilly air, each dish in the lavish spread on the table has the same familiar scent. Warm, rustic, and simple, yet not what it seems. She looks around, concealing her surprise, only to find that no one else finds any of this unusual.
Is this stewed meat?
Yeah. Here's the meat. These are the grilled fins. And your cup is full of ale. Oh, right. And we also have oatmeal. I'll go grab you a bowl. But all the dishes appear to be made of the same thing. They're all made of potatoes, right? Their statue is bowls. Their bonfire is a sun. Their feast is potatoes. As a friendly resident goes to fetch a bowl of oatmeal, Loshini stands up and walks towards a cart and Bird and Beast had been waiting for her on the whole time. Oh gosh, they're just being delulu. Would you like some stew? How was the oatmeal? Same thing. Same exact thing, potatoes.
Her Highness will return very soon. Please wait here.
And this place is?
Nasariusi Citadel. The highest point in the city is just up the steps beside you. This is also where Her Highness lingers most when she's in the city.
I'm glad to see you aren't filling the halls with candlelight, musicians, and lavish feasts.
I've already told you the primary reason the city is short on supplies is because trade between Victoria and Tara has not yet fully resumed. We're working as hard as we can to resolve the issue. The residents are very understanding of the situation. They hold nothing but goodwill and genuine love for Tara. Your Highness Iblana.
Leave us.
At once.
Loshini. Just what is going on in the city, sister? Everyone's celebrating Samhain, except there's no harvest, no bonfire, and the feast is nothing but potatoes. If you came here to make me repeat what the Brigadier has already told you, well, I suppose I can play along. I wouldn't want to spoil our long overdue reunion. I'm more worried about your spear. Where is it now? My spear? If you're talking about the spear you gave me, it's being stored in a warehouse on Rose Island. I no longer need it. How can someone with no weapon claim any sort of power? Or forget power, even survival would be a struggle. I said, the spear you gave me. Also, you won't kill me, at least not yet. As a puppet that has only just regained its soul, you wouldn't want to break me before you've had a chance to play with your new toy. Your words are quite hurtful. Anyone can be made a puppet, Loshini. Anyone except you. You're my dance partner. You'd rather stand in my shadow than join me on the floor. Until about a year ago, you finally got bored of me, didn't you? I don't recall what you're referring to. As for power, I'm not here for power. That power rightly belongs to you. Oh? You've been setting fires all across Tara. Those fires have melted the chains that once bound the Terrans. That much is true. Then why have you returned? To bear witness. If you're truly willing to use your power to give the Terrans a new beginning, then I will do everything I can to support you. Say, for example, that you're too busy to deal with the supply shortages in the city right now. If so, I'll be willing to help with that. Whether I step forward as a second red dragon or hide my identity as before, it makes no difference to me. Your sister. But I can't say whether he would truly be satisfied with that. The sister I knew wasn't someone who sought power simply to live a life of indulgence. She wanted more than that. But so far, every step you've taken has been paved with bones and blood. I can only pray that's because you've had no other choice. I sincerely hope I'll never have reason to collect my spear and come searching for you. Not bad. Not bad at all. It seems your life of wandering has taught you far more than you ever learned while acting as my shadow. Let's not beat around the bush. I've made my intentions clear, and you've invited me back. So what is it you want from me? I wonder why the people would freak out though if there's like 2 red dragons. Like heck. We went to the land with like the 2 empresses, the twin empresses. What's so bad about twin dragons? Like that could be fun. You'll find out soon enough. Until you do though, why not come with me? I'll show you around the red dragon's lair. Legend has it that the architect deliberately shaped the plate with uneven elevations to mirror the old Tehran capital. Legend has it that Tara's stonemasons showcase their finest craftsmanship in every building they made, save for one. They refused to add even a single ornament to the citadel, knowing it would be inhabited by a puppet king. Loshini had heard many stories like this, but no story can tell you whether it is It is itself a true flame, or merely its shadow cast on the wall. Probably based on the Exiled King, that's why. Dang. And so, she follows her sister up the steps and looks down at the city with her own eyes. She sees the empty pedestal in the square below. It seems to be waiting for something massive to be placed upon it. She sees the winding, undulating cobblestone roads stretching from the square, and the humble stone houses, so simple they inspire a sense of affection. But after she has focused her gaze and takes a harder look, she finally sees the thing she has sensed before, the thing that had separated her from the other residents. It is something that definitely does not belong in the city. Flames? Flames. A closer look, there are tiny sparks of fire scattered across the city. All the residents, whether talking, rushing to and fro, yelling, or resting, are surrounded by flickering flames. Purple flames. What did you do to these people? You've made them into walking corpses, haven't you? You just got back from town. You met them yourself. You should know better than I do. The flames will spread. Your flames of death should not be spread to the living. It is an unfortunate reality. But wherever man resides, so too does death. Whether on the battlefield or in the bustling city, the flames merely hasten the inevitable. But I must admit, it doesn't sit right with me either. The dead wander the wilderness, driven by the desires they had in life, while those tainted by the flames of death can never truly start anew. Life and death cannot remain entangled like this, each defiling the other. But haven't you been their chief defiler? No. Death should be mine to command. I cannot have it expanding beyond the boundaries I set. Well then, my dear sister, what would you like Tar to become? I want your opinion. Should the living endure and the dead rest in peace? Or should all of Tar become a kingdom of death? Why ask a question you already know the answer to? Then it is clear what you must do. Kill me, Loshini. What? While you've been trudging through the crowds, I've been busy preparing. The moment the tip of your spear pierces my heart, heralding death's embrace, everything tainted by my deathly flame shall leave this realm along with me. Then you will become the first and only true leader Tara has seen in decades. I will not be your shadow anymore, and we red dragons will not be the monsters they claim us to be. Slaughtering our own kin is madness. In madness. Sometimes, often even, kin slaying can be a virtuous act. What about those touched by your fire? Can they really start their lives anew, as you promised? I've promised nothing about life, Loshini, not even for those untouched by my flames. As for the city folk, they've already been entangled by the violet flames. They will gradually become walking corpses and eventually leave here with me. That much is certain. They're living, breathing people. They fought under your command and won your war for you. They have the right to start anew. An unfortunate fate, to be sure, but their fate nonetheless. No, Ablana, it shall not be their fate. What will you do then? Loshini has more to say, but Ablana has already turned around and started walking down the long corridor. Her footsteps are so soft that Loshini did not even realize she had left. After her sister's figure disappears completely into the darkness, Loshini turns her gaze back to the city. How she wishes it were all just one of Ablana's tricks, but the flames are real. She clenches her fists, pulls up her hood, and turns to descend the steps. It's like, Ablana, come on, just say it's a prank. It's just a prank, bro. No? Okay. Just oof. How do I do this? Oh my goodness, it's so cute! It's a baby! It's a little cabbage baby. Aww. Why is that so adorable? I wonder how much they'll hurt me. Oh, it's so cute! Patrolling foliage. Again, so cute! They're just little babies. Okay, over here seems good. 21. Right there. But no fear. So precious. Yeah, you know it right here. Story about a scorpion and a frog. The scorpion wants to cross the pond. When he can't swim, she asks the frog for help to cross the water, and he promised it will not sting. The frog agreed, but even the scorpion promised. He stung the frog while on the water, and they both drowned. Why the scorpion did that? Because it was his nature to sting. Could not resist. And you see Ivana seems to be the same, she's deaf. But the fact she asked Loshini to end her to help the Terrans, her people. I'm not sure what to make of that yet. Oh, I need more baby cabbages.
Mission accomplished.
Why are they so cute? Sorry. Ma'am, hold on please. Oh, Reed, it's you. You left so suddenly. I was worried your hospitality had been lacking in some way. No, I truly appreciate your hospitality. I just suddenly remembered some business I had to take care of. I still have a few questions though. Would you mind answering them for me? Ask away. Do you realize that you're engulfed in flames? Flames? Oh, you mean my blessing? Wow, you can see other people's blessings? I didn't notice until someone pointed it out to me. Wait, you're saying you know about the flames, but can't see them? How can that be? The friendly resident puts her hand on her waist. The ancient Terrans carried small flames at their waists, stabilized through originium arts to dispel the dark mist in the marsh. After Victoria seized full control of Tara, this custom, along with all similar practices, was strictly banned. But times have changed. No longer bound by Victoria's rules, the Terrans, or at least the people of Nasarirsi, have chosen to wear small originium lamps at their waists. I'm sure you know that feels scarce, and with the curfews in place, we can't afford to keep the lamps on, nor do we need to. But if we carry these small lamps... Ta-da! That's her fire. That's the color of her fire in the lamp. Now, whenever people turn on their lamps, this is the color they'll see. Even if they replace the filaments with different ones, the color remains unchanged. And you're not the least bit worried about this? Well, as you can see, things are on the up and up from here. Up here in Nasarirsi, and what explanation can there be but the Red Dragon's blessing? But if a reckless returnee tried to warn her that those flames were anything but fortuitous, she would never believe it. Oops, I didn't mean to press auto. Loshini hopes that perhaps a more direct approach would work. But I wanted to experience the dragon's blessing for myself. May I hold your hand? We've already entered the city. Everyone who does will receive the blessing sooner or later. Please? It's just a small favor. Well, I suppose it wasn't easy for you to make it all the way back to Tara. Oh, right. What do you do for a living anyway? I know some basic medicine, along with some healing arts, nothing to brag about. So you're a doctor then? We're in need of doctors, actually. Come here, give me your hand. She tightly clasps the woman's calloused hand, letting the fire spread from her own wrist to Loshini's. Thank you. She shuts her eyes. Close your eyes and remember those whose pain you once soothed, those no longer forced to linger in this realm. Go and warm this cold fire. Ugh. The purple flames gradually fade. Beneath them, A pale face emerges, swaying gently with a friendly smile. So she tries to erase more of the purple flames, but fails to notice when the woman's expression suddenly changes. My god, My hand? What did you do to my hand? It's completely numb. What? I can't feel my blessing anymore either. Just what are you doing to me? Let go. Reed. Wake woman? Reed, please let go of this poor lady. Shakes head. Sorry, ma'am. She means no harm. I stake my honor on it. But she said she's a doctor. How could a doctor possibly? Our space medicine can sometimes have side effects. Look at your hand. It's perfectly fine now, isn't it? But I still can't feel anything. You'll be fine. The wayward wake woman raises a hand, gently pressing her warm palm to the frightened woman's forehead. It is just a normal casual gesture, but the woman gradually calms down. Okay, I believe you. Right, I still have my hand as well as my blessing. It's almost nightfall. You should head back home. And Reed, you have another banquet to attend, don't you? A banquet? Right, the banquet. So please, allow me to lead the way. Gosh darn it though. With the way Ivana was spreading out her flames everywhere. No wonder! No wonder. Salem was just like, ah yes, another worthy opponent. You, girl, I like you. You're just like me, for real, for real. Me and my boys of death, you and your boys of death. Dang. In a way, maybe he's also thinking, aw man, if Wellington didn't take you under his wing, I would have been the one. Kinda, sort of. Which is kinda funny. ... She's basically turning to zombies. Wake woman, since you've returned, does it mean Moran and the others have already settled in? That's right. They'll be staying just outside the ruins. They're probably still clearing out the empty houses right about now. Thank you. Don't mention it. By the way, call me Nemos. I hardly do any work as a wake woman these days. Alright, Nemos. You mentioned a banquet just now. Who's hosting it? In a few days, Dublin will be hosting a celebratory banquet, and all the high-ranking nobles will be in attendance, including Her Highness Iblana. We've been very busy with all the preparations. A celebratory banquet? Well, the residents are making do with stewed meat and grilled fins made of only potatoes? The potato thing started out due to a food shortage, but now they're just used to it. But Dublin is aware of the situation in the city. They're calling it a banquet, but I don't see any eating or drinking on the itinerary. I'm not trying to cover for anyone, Miss Lofshini. I truly believe that Dublin wouldn't turn its back on the people of Tar like that. Now, if you excuse me, I must be going. Zombies eat their minds intact. Can think while feeling nothing. They're basically like Salem's crew. Same difference. She's just like Salem, for real, for real. She certainly left in a hurry. Not feeling pain and stuff, I wouldn't mind, but the whole potato thing, actually, if I can just survive on potatoes, it might not be too bad, depending. So if directly removing the violet flames would only cause a panic, what if I were to do it more subtly? To launder whatever you want, then. Who's there? The noble red dragon turns around and sees a figure engulfed in blazing purple flames. No, if the other residents have been merely kissed by the flames, then the person standing before her seems to have been forged from the purple fire itself. The flames don't look harsh, yet they distort the very light around them.
Unfortunately, what you want sounds incredibly boring. After all, Tara's flames have already been dyed that color. That's just a fact.
You know about the flames?
I happen to find out about them, yes.
Tell me everything you know. It's extremely important.
Why should I?
I need to stop people from being engulfed by the purple flames.
So you can replace them with your own flames?
As long as the people of the city are safe. The color doesn't matter.
What grand noise nonsense. It's almost nostalgic. Your excuse is so clumsy that it's laughable, Red Dragon.
What is your relationship to my sister, sir? Well, if Shinny takes a step forward, while the figure moves backwards, preserving the distance between them.
Relationship? You, your sister, and I are all cut from the same cloth. We all crave power, conflict, and bloodshed. We're all itching for what comes next, eager to set the land ablaze. But this time, I'll stay out of it until the layer is consumed by flames. I'll be cheering on both sides. Goodbye.
Wait. Great ancestors just there to watch the show. He was probably wandering town looking for some popcorn, but only found potatoes. The red dragon tries to weave the flames of life into a cage, but before it can take shape, the strange figure scatters in the wind. Her fire only briefly illuminated his long tail, then returned to nothingness. You think Ibana is more of a specter force? Using death on living, not the dead? It's like having a dead body with a rotting soul intact, and not being able to escape its prison that is the body? Like, kinda. Because she said eventually they're gonna turn into, like, the mindless zombies that were wandering the fields. Eventually. Who knows how long it takes. Sir.
The bureaucrat. It's you. What's wrong? Why have you come to see me now? Don't tell me there's another problem with your grain shop that I have to deal with. I've never treated you as a subordinate. We're business partners, understand?
I understand.
Good. As long as you do. I have another shipment that needs to be escorted out of the city. Leave soon and be back before curfew.
Sir, about that.
About what?
About the grain we sent out before. He said it wouldn't affect the city's food supply, but now we're all stuck eating only potatoes.
Do you know what it's like in other parts of Tara? They don't even have potatoes. Nasariusi's agricultural output is already top tier. We're making urgent measures to help our countrymen, understand? Besides, how much did you earn from those last two carts? Look at it this way. The people of Nasariusi aren't starving. At least, they've got potatoes to fill their bellies. What's more, it's almost harvest time. There'll be plenty of new grain then. I'm more worried that your tiny shop won't have the throughput to sell it all. Still, I'm not one to force anyone to act against their conscience. If you really feel that bad about it, you can always just transfer your business license to someone else and close your shop.
But how will I eat then?
I told you, you're not my subordinate. How is that my problem? Alright. Just hand over your business license by the end of the day.
No, don't. Oh, okay, I'll do it.
Humph.
Huh?
Why are you still standing here? Or standing there?
I have something else to discuss. My friend told me that lately, the dark mist in the forest.
Dark mist? If I needed you to remind me about that, I might as well quit right now. There'll be someone waiting for you once you've passed the gates. Just as always, anyone else is none of your concern. Now go. Sir. What is it? Did the Brigadier say something when he was on patrol this morning? No, sir. He didn't come around this morning. The leader sent him on another assignment. Phew. Then what's got you in such a panic? It's officially harvest season for the agricultural plate to the south. Isn't that a good thing? Yes, but, all the skilled agricultural workers have left the city. Shh. Just follow the handbook. Do exactly as it says, got it? Yes, sir. By the way, what's the estimated yield for the entire plate? Report it to me, and I'll consolidate the numbers later. We're not exactly familiar with this sort of work either. You're useless. Can't you at least tell when the crops are ready for harvest? They're definitely ripe, or we wouldn't have harvested them in the first place. Then isn't it just business as usual? Report a normal yield based on previous years. Now get going.
It's like, I'm not a farmer, sir. I don't know what I'm doing. It's like, whatever, dude. If you want me to just wing it, I'll wing it. Don't get mad at the results now. It's like, how much yield is there? An amount that I can at least eat. Which is... tasty amount. Ah, yes, tasty amount. Good job, sir. Hello, I'm Bridget the Nomad.
What do you want?
I delivered all my letters in Nasarursi, so I'd like to go to the highest point in the city and let the wind carry my message to my brothers and sisters. Then I'll be on my way.
Ah, now I remember, it's you. You've been here so many times and we've never let you up there even once. Haven't you learned your lesson yet?
Even the Victorians let me up to the top of the citadel when they were in charge.
Do I look like a Victorian to you?
No, you're a Tehran.
Then you should know that since we're all Tehrans, there's no need to indulge those outdated customs of yours anymore. All the Nomad and Wakeman nonsense, it's all stupid superstition. Now get moving. If you don't, I might just have you arrested.
Fine, I'm going. No need to make a fuss. Like, oof. Welp, I've done exactly nothing I set out to do, other than delivering my letters. Oh well, at least I'm out of the city before curfew. Now I just pass through the dark woods, and I'll be back on the open plains. I just hope the mist will let me through. But it's never stopped the nomads before, so why am I worrying about it? The nomad kicks a pile of fallen leaves by the roadside. The rustling sound echoes through the vast, empty forest ahead. To her surprise, the sound doesn't fade away. It echoes back in a repeating loop. Ooh. Ominous. Bridget suddenly crouches down, trying to cover the scattered leaves before her. Where the sound is coming from? Sorry, shouldn't have kicked you. The sound continues. Well, it doesn't stop. Instead, it grows louder and louder, echoing until it becomes an unbearable, deafening cacophony. At the same time, the dark mist creeps up from her feet, covering her eyes and ears. Oh, it seems to have stopped. Until she realizes she's back at the forest entrance. This is the 5th time. But not going to let me leave. You're not going to let me leave, really? Forcing me back into the city, is that it? Humph. Well, I'm not going back. I'll set up a tent outside the forest if I have to. I'll get my chance to leave sooner or later. Darn mist. What a stubborn mist. Like, sheesh. Fog parting call. I bring back the harvest from the fields and gifts from the barons. I left with hands empty, but today I return with plenty. Oh gosh, what am I have to learn here? Oh no, no. You know, for... I guess Iblana guys aside... Oh man, I'm hoping that she at least recruits people who actually know what they're gonna be doing later on, because... Oh no! Just based on knowing that... the professionals for the harvest left, and that the ones that are currently in charge don't know what they're doing, is not good. Careful. The enemies here are more troublesome than you might think. No worries, I'm here to help. Huh? They're just little guys now. Guess they're more dangerous when outside of our attack range? There's so many of them though, we'll help out. No fear. Okay, what are these trees doing? Watch out. Enemies over here too, leave them to me. rat. I don't have a clear view. I can't spot the enemy or attack. Let me see. So I'm clicking on her? Wait, what am I supposed to do? I'm clicking on her. Is something supposed to happen when I click on her? Oi. Oh wait, now it worked. This outside represents allied units, combined attack range. Good to keep in mind, I guess. Boo! Darn plants. They did mention fairies earlier causing mischief. Welcome back to Lost Blood, everyone. You know, those thickety things have been growing this whole time. Uh-huh. It seems the vines will spread onto adjacent tiles. I'll try to stop them from spreading. It's working, but I'm taking continuous arch damage just by standing on the affected tile. I'll draw their fire. Let's focus on the fight. Okay, healers are always good in this case. Eh, you know what, why not? We're here. I feel like putting him over here, because why not?
Okay.
Over here, because why not? Like, all because why not? Oh wait, some are going down, that's not good. No fear. Okay, bonk.
Mission accomplished.
Ta-da!
皆さんのご活躍、本当に目を見張るものでした。素晴らしかったですよ。
Made a text in the stages? But only farewell. He bring with sincerity, yet ask for nothing more. Or is there other things to see for the stages? Okay, that's all. And now back to the city. Wow, there's so many people here. Sorry, please make way. I've been to Millington Street already. It was picked clean ages ago. The shops are still open, but the shelves are all empty. Even the shopping bags are gone. Ramen said that they had stuff left here, so I ran 5 blocks only to find not even a single foul beast's feather left. Might as well go back, grab my crossbow, and sneak past the guards to hunt in the dark woods. At least I might get some real meat before I starve. What? You've really gone crazy from hunger now. Going to the forest is a death wish.
And you're not crazy. Stop talking like you know anything.
Who are you to say I don't know anything? The green store on La Grande Street, Emma's place. You know about it.
Haven't had a chance to check it out yet. What of it?
Oh gosh, the folks here now. Sorry, see. They're plainer than what I'm used to for the NPCs. Like heck. The wake women, or the wake people, I'm just like, oh hello. Like, you look cool. But these guys, like, they're just normal. Extremely normal looking to me. Which isn't necessarily bad, but... Like, hello other NPCs. I went through and had a look. There's no green left. But from what Emma says, it's all because of those bloody Victorians.
The Victorian bastards have been blockading us since forever. This isn't news, so why act like it's a big shock?
Because their spies have already infiltrated Nassau Irsi.
Come again?
When Emma went to visit the Ag Plate, she saw the charter mains with her own eyes. Dublin is still investigating.
Bloody hell, we should have struck back the minute Tara gained independence.
You're right about one thing though. You should go get your crossbow, not to hunt, but to root out the traitors. Of course, if I caught them, I wouldn't let them off that easy. A quick death is too good for them. Lady! Lady! I guess the stores have been cut off from the supply of grain. I boiled a few potatoes for Kulan, but is it enough? There are too many people here. I'll take another route. Lots of them are armed too. Are they planning to hunt down Victorian spies? But there's no grain left in the city. What does that have to do with the Victorians? But I'll be fine. I'm Mr. Kulan's apprentice. Everyone knows that. Don't be afraid, Theo. No one will hurt you. Theo, as you say as you got knocked over by a man with a cane. Theo crouches down and squeezes through the crowd, making his way to the opposite corner of the street. He nimbly slips through a dark, narrow passage and emerges on the other side of the wall. On the other side of the brick wall. The noise of the crowd gradually fades from his ears. See? No one gave me any trouble. Mr. Kulan must still be busy with the dragon sculpture. By the time he notices what's going on around him, all the stores will be empty. I need to help him. I don't think Victoria has anything to do with this right now. Like, heck, even that one guy said that they were sending grain to, like, other parts of Dublin, so it's all internal stuff right now. Unless that guy was lying.
Take these and give them to the neighbors. Tell them not to worry.
What about you, or Nemos? Will she have anything to eat? Instead of giving us grain, it'd be more useful to help everyone catch the spies. Otherwise, we'll never get to the root of the problem.
I'll go. Please let everyone know. But for now, just take them. Nemo stands with the leader, so it's only natural to endure a little hardship for everyone's sake.
Alright then, thank you.
Hey Kulan, you must have more of where that came from, right? Besides, how do you know we'd be running out of grains? Did Nemos tip you off in advance, or...
What are you saying, Rory?
If you don't want any, fine. How do I know you or Nemos aren't spies? You both been raising that Victorian boy together. Get out. What, did I hit a nerve? Am I right? Are you really... Kulan, I've heard you've been distributing grain. Impeccable timing, so where is it? Everything that's left is right here. Don't change the subject, you still haven't answered me. I've said everything I had to say. If you feel these potatoes will dirty your hands, then give them to someone else. Why you... Do you want them or not, Rory? If not, then let me have them. There are plenty of hungry bellies to feed. Don't be ungrateful.
Yeah, Rory. Get out of here, Rory.
No, give them here. Why should I? You don't want them, right? So give them to me. Fat chance.
The potatoes in the bag were very small. None had the usual oval shape.
My arm!
My god, he's bleeding. How can you turn a blade on a fellow to run, Rory? Yeah, Rory.
I... Drop the sword. Don't make me use my hammer on you.
You're the only one we can count on, Kulan. Something's been off about Rory lately. I'll follow him a bit to check up on him. He's been out of sorts ever since his antique collection got burned in the war. As for his blade, just take it. Don't let him have it back.
Kulan, Ugh. That wound isn't too deep. Come here. I'll stop the bleeding. As far as the grains, I'll have Nemos think of a solution when she gets back. I know. Ow, I know. You're giving away everything you have. But you know, you're not as scary as you look. Ow! Don't talk. Save your energy. I might have some cornmeal left at home. Let me check. You can have it. Then I'll walk you home.
Okay, just like imagine, this is Kulan during a famine. And you see how buff he still is. Now imagine if Kulan, like during a time where there's like abundance of food, Imagine just how much more buff he'd be. Like, dang, Kulan. Kulan, are you and Theo doing alright? Why is there blood in here?
Rory lost control and slashed someone.
Where's Theo?
He left a while ago for... Damn it!
You... forget it. No one could have foreseen things getting so bad so quickly.
How are things in the city?
Rumors are spreading everywhere that the Victorians destroyed the egg plate, and now Sir Irsi is about to boil over. I know no one dared go after Theo after you stood up for him, so you felt safe letting him run around, but this time it's different.
I have to go find him.
Do you have time for that? Aren't you making a statue?
It only needs to be finished before Samhain. There's still a little time left. Damn it! Damn it!
I'll worry about Theo. You just focus on your work.
Okay.
Have you seen Theo? Theo? Where's that boy run off to? Slacking off again, no doubt. Kulan spoils him too much. You should really talk to him about that. Theo! Theo! What trouble has that boy got himself into this time? Have you seen Theo? Are you alright?
Me? Yeah, I'm fine. Just hungry. So what is it? Did you say something?
Theo, where the heck are you now? Just the person I was looking for. Has the boy Theo been up to anything suspicious lately? No, just keeping himself busy as usual. Humph, well, he better. Theo. What are you doing here, wake woman? Wait, you're... Oh, the singer. What brings you here?
I heard rumors of chaos in the city, so I thought there might be something I could do to help. Alas, there is not. All I've heard is that the supply shortage was caused by the Victorian sabotage. I've only ever run into the Victorian army by accident, and you and Kulan were the ones who saved me at the time. Also, the information you've provided us on the Wakemen has been truly fascinating.
Sorry, sir, but I really don't have time to be reminiscing. But I could use your assistance. Kulan's apprentice, Theo, has gone missing. Can you help me look for him?
I am unable to help with that. The city folk are angry enough at the Victorians who flay one alive. Why bother running around looking for a Victorian child?
Forget it then. I'll go look myself.
Remember that the celebration will start in just over an hour. Don't you need to deliver the sacred instruments symbolizing the Wakeman's blessing to the venue? Sorry. I really must be going now.
Yeah, the instruments, aka whistle. What do I do now? Nemos, is that you? I finally found you. What happened in the city? Chaos. Okay, let's see how this goes. This will be fine, totally fine. Okay. No fear, no pain. Okay, maybe some pain. Only a little bit of pain. Little cabbages. Them Cabbage Patch Kids. A nest? Interesting. Look at those eggs. The little eggies. I wonder how this will go if I use... like her, for example. Well, I guess you can only see here, technically. But maybe it'll be fine once I have everything go around, potentially. Let's see how this goes. Like, will this be wandering only on this side? Oh, I guess it does only wander this side. Well, that's fun. Oh, and then they just hide there for a tiny bit. Oh, they just get to rest there
こ
menacingly.
れで静かになってくれる
You know, I'll just bonk over here. Silly egg.
さっさと片付ければ楽には準備が整う
Bonk.
指示を待つ
Come here, little eggies. Hmm.
これで静かになってくれる
I worry for the celebration here. Like, oh, the celebration inside of Kazo was so much sweeter.
今日の貧乏くじはあんたよ
And then there's this one that's just like, ah.
ドキドキしに早く離れてくださいそうはもうじき終焉だけど君たちはまだ何
Okay, no fear. Just keep bonking these
さっ
eggs.
さと片付ければ楽に終わる
You little eggies. Totally not rotten eggies. Fine. I checked every inhabited street and I found no sign of Theo anywhere. All I saw were the flames of the townsfolk growing even stronger, as if a sudden gale had swept through. What's more, everyone just seemed used to it at this point. Getting rid of the flames would only terrify them. They'd only have numbness in their body. Does this mean it's too late for the people of Nasarirsi? No, I can't think that way. My first priority is to find Theo. I should go find that nomad named Bridget. The one Nemo's mentioned. But would anyone really be willing to pitch a tent outside the city just because they can't get into the dark woods? Oh yeah, she would. Walk out along the right side of the guard outpost and wade through the creek. I think this is it. A pair with blonde hair, tall yet agile. This must be the Bridget Nemo's mentioned. You know me? No, I don't believe we met before. Nemo's asked me to come find you. My name's Reed. You... Bridget leans in slightly and twitches her nose twice, but does not otherwise react. Lofshini takes this to be the way the nomads greet each other. You're not the red dragon from the city. What? What? I'm not a red dragon at all. I'm just... You're not the one from the city. You're a different one. A second dragon returning to the city. Just like the old stories. And you can tell with a single sniff? Sure can. Your flames smell different. Dang, Bridget, your nose is so strong. But that's none of my business. What can I do for you, Reed? Theo's gone missing. Nemo's told me you might have an idea where he is. I've heard that you often chat with him when you're in town. He's missing? He went out this morning and never came home. And the city's in chaos today. We searched all over Nasarirsi, both Nemos and I, but there was no sign of him anywhere. But I saw him just before he left the city. He was doing fine. No, I can't say he was fine. Anyhow, I went to the Citadel after that, and then left town. Haven't seen him since. Where the heck could he be? Please find him with your sense of smell. Theo! Theo! Should have knocked him out and carried him back with me when I had the chance. Say something, Theo. This time you're coming with me, you hear? Where are we, Bridget? This plate was dragged out during the war, supposedly to appease some noble or another. But when they brought it back, it was left like this, barely clinging on to Nasarirsi, and no one's bothered fixing it up. Theo always hides out here when he's feeling wronged. Could he have left the city? I've only seen one person leaving the gates. Emma, from Legrand Street. Theo sure wasn't with her. What's more, she was taking a cart full of who knows what to the entrance of the forest, all by her lonesome. She met up with someone there, they took the goods, and then she came back by herself. And she didn't notice you? The city folk don't see too well, or hear, or smell. Besides, I was pretty far from her. So she delivered a large shipment and returned by herself. Where did all those goods come from? What does this Emma do for a living? Runs a grain shop. I've delivered letters here before. So a shopkeeper left the city and now keep clothes at home. Seeing how this is the only lead we have, we should hurry over to Legrand Street. Bridget? Reed? Hello. You wouldn't happen to have seen Theo around, would you? Theo, did Nemo send you to find him? That's right. Nope, haven't seen him. Heavens knows where that boy has run off to. I hope he didn't skip town along with the spies that set the eggplant on fire. How can you... Bridget, we need to find him. How about Emma then? Have you seen her anywhere? She closed up shop early today. Actually, I came to see if she might be willing to reopen for me, but... I guess I wasted the trip. Ah, there it is again, that cold burnt smell. It's been everywhere in Nassau lately. I can't stand it. I've been meaning to ask, are you able to smell purple flames? Yeah, the scorched stench of the red dragon's flames. Lately, even the city folk have been reeking of it. It's not just a smell. The fire itself has spread to them. What? How? I don't see any flames on them. So you can't see them either? I was gonna ask the same thing. You're saying you can see the flames? Then again... makes sense, you being a dragon too and all. The city folks live so close to the other one, even worship her like a god. Guess it was only a matter of time before they got burnt. Emma, it's me, Bridget. Emma! Is she not in? With a purple flame stench coming from out of the keyhole, must be someone in there. So what now? Break in? I don't see any other options. Whoa, so dragon fire can burn through locks too? Let's save the conversation for later. We need to get in there.
Here, officer, have a drink. We may not have a proper feast, but there's more than enough booze to go around. Cheers. Oh, if it isn't our resident wig woman, the leader invited you too.
I'm here to present the sacred instruments to the Red Dragon on behalf of the Wakemen. The names though,
The torturer. Ooh, offering to the wakemen. Let's see what you've got. A whistle. And what else?
some hide is almost upon us. The Wakemen do not have much left to offer. This is all they could spare.
The torturer, that's it.
My sincerest apologies.
Weren't you the one swearing to us you bring in those ritual doodads to give the celebration the dignity it deserves?
I'm sorry, I didn't think it through.
Who cares? It wasn't Nemo's idea anyway. I was against it from the start. What's so suspicious about offerings and the people who deal with the ghosts and corpses all day? We should be glad they only gave us a whistle. Of course, you take your side. She saved your life, but we can't just laugh this off. Tell us, Wakeswoman, how do you plan to take responsibility for this? Quiet. This is not solely her responsibility. If you truly wish to hold the Wakesmen accountable for disrespecting the leader, we can revisit that matter later. Set aside the matter for the ritual objects for now. The leader sent me ahead to make sure everyone is enjoying themselves. These are difficult times, so we're keeping things simple. There'll be no feast for the ceremony, but feel free to go and relax until she arrives. Now you, Wakeswoman, or Wakewoman, I expect you to provide Her Highness an explanation for your failure. Perhaps you could take this chance to curry favor with the other officials. They could put in a good word for you later.
I'll pass on that, thank you.
Quite the righteous one, I see.
Brigadier, sir, these fellows, have they always been like this?
Ha, always. The bureaucrat once exhausted himself managing logistics for the Silver Rock Bluffs front. He went days without sleep until he was so worn out that he nearly collapsed on the Nasarsi agricultural plate. The cruel officer is a cold-hearted scoundrel to be sure, but during the war, the wealthy merchants and the nobles hoarding grain near Nasarsi would tremble at the mere mention of his name. The torturer I've seen take pleasure in others wailing and screaming, but I've also seen him charge into the enemy ranks like a rabid tusk beast. Now, though, had Her Highness not vetoed it, they'd probably be enjoying a lavish banquet right now, even with the city as it is.
The way that they actually kept their titles though, like holy cow, the torturer, the cruel officer.
Huh. Will our dear brigadier ever remove that stick from his arse? You look like you're in a bit of a mood too, bureaucrat. What's wrong? What's wrong is that the city is almost out of grain, and I'm responsible. Well, what can you do? It was a poor harvest. Besides, didn't I tell you to pin it on the Victorians? That Emma girl said exactly what you told her to, and the townsfolk took the bait, so what's the problem?
See, look at these guys. They're being sus. They're the sus ones. The ombudsman. They're in on it. Stinky people.
Even if there is a famine, these people treat the leader like a god. They never turn on us, never.
Yep.
Or are you afraid Emma will spill the beans? No, she's been on edge ever since she got back, but she follows instructions to the letter. I'm not worried about that. What worries me is that the merchant who met her with her, there's been no word from him. Normally, we'd have heard something by this morning. So there's a little delay. What's the big deal? What are you two muttering about over there? Oh, we were discussing the hero, that hero Kulan.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, what about him? At the time, he told us he took out a whole squad of Victorian scouts in the dark woods by himself, 4 or 5 men. By using the terrain to his advantage, said that there was one child left behind, but he couldn't bring himself to finish the job. Sound about right? But think about it. Why would a scout squad bring a child with them? Huh? The Wake woman already explained that. The scouts had taken hostages, a group of merchants who traveled between Tara and Victoria, and forced them to guide them through the forest. Sure, I buy that there was a caravan, but the scouts? Huh, I don't know about that.
Are they trying to make Kulan into a scapegoat? Oh, I hate these guys. First, they fumble with the harvest, and then they sell off all the grains. And now they're just like, ooh, you know what? We should get rid of this Kulan guy next.
But the scouts? I don't know about that.
His throat getting dry, the writer grabs his mug, only to find it devoid of beer. I'll go get you some more. The mysterious woman stands up and heads to the bar. The writer leans back in his chair. As has been his habit for many years, he sets about planning how to make the next part of his story captivating. However, as he thinks it through, a sudden tightness grips his heart. Even if this woman is also a survivor, and even if she knows a thing or two about what happened, he cannot simply lay everything out there like he has been, at least not for this next part. Heavens knows what she would have to say about it. This is just a story. A shadow cast on the wall, not the fire itself. A storyteller must always remember this, or they will find themselves consumed with the flames. Here you are, your beer.
Thank you kindly. Now where were we?
Yep. Dragons love to hoard treasures, and they're the goblins. Yep. Super duper greedy goblins. The Dubliner's ugliness at the celebration banquet.
All right. Well then, the true star of this party is about to make her entrance.
The true star? The true star of the party is about to make her entrance. But until then, Dublin's ugly visage will remain, so hideous that no one can face it directly.
Well, Shh. What is it? Is there something crawling on my head? It may be freezing here in Nasariersi, but at least there are still bugs. Don't move, I'll grab it. But wait.
The banquet hall suddenly quiets down. Everyone is staring at that bureaucrat's head where a beetle was perched. A solid gold beetle.
One of the decorations fell down. Go on, put it back.
The officer removes the gold beetle from the bureaucrat's head and places it on his palm. The bureaucrat lets out a sigh of relief. He's about to place the beetle back in its original spot when it flutters its diamond-encrusted wings, flies a short distance towards the door, and lands in the center of the hall. Ooh, it's alive and it's fancy! He takes a few steps forward, and the beetle, as if tempting him, crawls a little further ahead. Such enthusiasm, Mr. Bureaucrat.
Your Highness, I just wanted to catch a stray beetle for you.
Of course. Why would I blame you for that?
Alright then. By the way, should that sacred instrument By the way, about the sacred instruments I reported to you about.
A trifling matter. What is truly important is that my faithful servants be rewarded for this victory. Iblana picks up the beetle from the ground and flattens her palm. The beetle buzzes as it flies toward the door. Ladies and gentlemen, we're in the very hall where the treasures of the ancient King Guile were once displayed. The furnishings had all been looted by the Victorians, as they are wont do, but we have finally returned most of them to their rightful places. The beetle you were chasing was awarded personally to a capable official. He was praised for his tireless work in gathering every last grain of the harvest and storing it in the treasury. And now, you're worthy of the same. Without you, our army would likely have collapsed from hunger 100 times over. Go chase it down, for it is yours. As long as it's willing to land on you, you will always have the right to collect our grain.
Yes, thank you.
Now then. Iblana scans the room. Some stares intently at the bureaucrat's back, wondering what rewards they will receive, while others cannot help but glance at the other treasures in the room. The sword that enforces the law, the cloud beast that listens to appeals, the knot that records history, the crystal teardrops that symbolize compassion. It seems none of you can stand to wait any longer. How about this then? Everyone, feel free to take whatever in this room you desire. Okay, now what's the catch? This seems too good to be true. In an instant, it is as if all the treasures come to life, moving on their own. The cloud-beast statue starts running, the crystals start rolling, the knot begins to twist, and even the ceremonial sword, studded with Sargonian jewels, breaks free from its stand, hopping comically towards the door. Okay, everything's alive. Go on, my servants. These are my rewards for your loyalty. Yeah, loyalty, alright. It is unclear who takes the first step, but once he does, the tide is unstoppable. The crowd chases after the treasures, surging out of the banquet hall. These guys. They're about to get bonked. Oh yeah, I saved my summons for tonight, by the way. Like, oh my goodness, Iblana, I want to see her, like, bonk them. I hope the treasures, like, turn on them or something. They're about to get trolled. That's my sense right now. Please troll them. Like, come on, Iblana. Do the thing. And wait a second, can I wonder if I can buy anything from the shop yet. Like these. Okay, can probably buy one ticket. Yeah, just one. And that's fine. Every little bit helps after all. And then I go over here, and... first try. Iblana, please. I wish. Well, at least I get 5-star. That's fine. Hey, Roberta. Who's next? Oh, Aurora. Haven't seen her in a while.
クロージャさんから話はよく聞いてるよ。あなたを守るって約束もしてあるから。
Like, oh man, I'm excited to see how these are dealt with.
どうも。私はメテオ。森の夢。
Like, she gathered them all in one place
遠距離支援
and is throwing a party for them. Yeah, totally a party and not like, you know, a death sentence at all. And Sub Meteor.
すみません。
Hey,
ドクター
Vigna.
の執務室はこちらでよろしかったでしょうか。ドクターはいらっしゃいま。え？あなたがドクター？私はビグナ。よろしくね。
Next is...
ドクター。
Oh, hey, Pluma.
私
Haven't seen you in a while either.
名前はラファエラっていうの。今日から正式にロドスに入るよ。コードネーム？じゃあラプルマって呼んで。
Pretty much everyone who's going after stuff is probably gonna get bonked. The biggest test is like whoever stays behind and doesn't actually try to take anything. Which would probably only be the Brigadier. He'll be the only one just standing there.
ポプカルです。
Being like, aw, you fools.
A6 のみんな。
You greedy, greedy fools.
喧嘩が多くてドクターも心配だよね。ポプカル。
And sup, Popcar.
どうすればいいのか知ってるよ。医見習いのアンセル
Hi,
です。
Ansel.
外科のアシスタントを担当します。よろしくお願いいたします。行動予備隊
Oh, hey again, Popcar.
ポプカルです。
今日からお世話になります。
Hey, Steward.
術師のスチュワードです。ひとまずよろしくお願いしますね。
Next is...
はじめまして、ドクタ
What's
ー。
up, Jackie?
新人オペレーターのジャッキーだよ。前はクルビアで補助警察をやってたんだ。これから仲良くやろうね。
Truly getting along. Next summon, please. I'm hoping to summon until I get a 6-star. I want Iblana, of course. Oh, 2 more 5-stars. It's actually pretty good.
はじめまして、ドクター。
Hey there again, Jackie.
ジャッキーだよ。
俺の紹介状ね。
Oh, it's him.
人事部の確認済みなんだけど。ちょっと待ってくれ。あったあった。悪い。このコートポケットが多くてさ。
Like so, how's it back in Casdo?
ビーガルって言います。
Hi, Beagle.
まあ、採用テストはギリギリでしたけど、見習いとして頑張ってお役に立ちたいと思います。
Next is...
はじめまして、ドクタ
Hey,
ー。
Beanstalk.
私はビーンストーク。今日からここで。このケースの中身？この子は PK キっていうん
And
だ。
also, hey, P-Cake.
ほら、ピーちゃん、ドクターに挨拶して。
Hi, Melantha.
メランサです。この刃、あなたのために振るわせてください。
And then there's...
私は
Hi,
オイスター
May.
店のメイと申すのだ。捜査に協力してもらうのだ。え？場所が違う？そんなはずないのだ。あのペンギンがここにいるという証拠を掴んでいるのだ。
Next is...
えっと、
Hi there again, Melantha.
オペレーターフェン、ご報告に上がりました。
Sup, Fang?
私が随分変わったように見える？
The extra cool Fang.
もう昔の私じゃありません。
ドクター
Hey,
ってあなたのことでしょうか？
Little Jessica.
はじめまして。私は BSW から来ました。ジェシカと申します。すみません。自己紹介は少し苦手で。
Oh man, though, for Iblana.
ドクターってあなた
It's
の
so
ことでしょ
conflicting because she is spreading her flames everywhere.
私は BSW から
All to unite everyone, huh?
と申します。すみません。自己紹介は少し苦手で。
Jessica. Melantha. Yo, Iblana, hey girl. Blue! Oh no!
はじめまして上官ロー
はい
レ消防署所属のショーです。どうぞよろしくお願いします。ラバ
Hey Lava, hey girl. No, you cannot quit, Lava. Even if your sore nemesis is here, you are staying here, Lava. Sorry, Lava. Sorry, not sorry, Lava.
今日からお世話になります。
Hey there again, steward.
スチュワードです。ひとまずよろしくお願いしますね。
アーススピリット
Hi, Earth Spirit.
実質なく
Hey,
世界
hi.
の実施オペレーターとして着任させていただくわ。
I promise not to overwork you.
残業
Don't need to worry about the extra pay, please. I'm so curious about the black mist. Or the dark mist.
そんなに赤くして。
The cursed mist that doesn't let people
はじ
leave.
めましての挨拶。特別な意味なんてないわ。
And hey, Gravel.
改めまして。
Also curious about the exiled king. Because I think it's hilarious how he's just enjoying the show.
どうも。
Hey,
行
Spot.
動予備隊 A6 の
Thanks for being amazing, Spot.
俺の仕事は
Taking care of all them troublemakers for
メンバ
me.
ーたちを守ってやることだと思う。どうも。
Hey there again, Spot.
行動予備隊
お客様、
Ah, yes. Hi,
私の
Midnight.
最高の笑顔を見せてくれ
Here's
ま
my
せん
bright smile.
この私がいる限り、幸せという名の贈り物が絶えずあなたの元に届きますよ。ミッドナイト。いつでもご指名をお待ちしております。
He's probably entertained by his ascendance at this point. For the exiled king.
こんにちは。私
He'll be like the ancestors from the furnace.
ちょっと興奮気味です。あ、カーディー族のメイリーです。あなたがドクター？
Hey, Cardigan.
行動予備隊。
Hi there again, Popcar. And then another pool. Woohoo! No fear, no pain. Am I close to getting the 6-star? 1 5-star. Hi, Matterhorn. Have you seen Nobunaga anywhere? No, you haven't. But it's her banner. Okay, last someone else.
石見習いのアンセルです。
Hi, Ansel. Thank you, Ansel, for being so helpful, Ansel. Have you seen Iblana anywhere, Ansel? Come on, Ansel. Where he at? Where's she at?
行動予備隊 A6 カタパルト着任です。
Hey, Catapult. Have you seen Iblana anywhere? Oh, she's that way. Okay.
6年じゃなくて。
お客様、私に最高の笑顔を見せてくれませんか？
They're all different.
この私がいる
Yeah.
限
Healing
り、幸せという
flames,
名の贈り物が
necromancy
絶えずあな
flames,
たの元に届きますよ。
flame flames.
ミッド
It's at midnight. I wonder what the exiled king's power was.
術師だ。
Hey, Lava.
行動予備
Hey there again, Catapult.
カタパルト着任です。
敬礼
Oh, hey, Doberman.
国民警備隊教官ドーベルマンだ。
Coming home right after Catapult is kind of hilarious, actually.
まずは訓練が必要なものの
It's like she heard her name being mentioned.
ドネームはあれやん。
Hey, Eren.
今日からは正式所属になるらしいよ。
Yes, we'll get along well, especially if you tell me where Ablana is.
あ、
Hummus, have you seen Ablana? No? Sorry, Hummus.
君がみんなの言って
Oh, haven't seen Cement in a while.
私はエンジニア部の新入りでレムビリトン社内建設隊の親方でもあるんだ。これうちの名刺ね。
Ta-da! Next, please. I don't want to use all of these. I wish I didn't have to. Wait, how much do I even have left? 78. Okay, you know. Another one! Woohoo! Okay, there's hope. This is my last pull of the night. Iblana? Is it you?
合同予備隊 A6 の
Hey there again, Popcar.
はじめまして。
Hi,
あ
Myrtle.
なたがドクター？私は天人科。ドゥリン族の天人科だよ。ここなら仕事も見つかるってドゥリンが言ってたけど、
Truly
何
small
か
tough.
私にできることない？背は小さいけど、私ってすごいからね。
No, 5th star, 5
は
star.
じめまして、ドクター。
Oh, Kazemaru. Haven't seen you in a while either.
オペレーター、風丸です。
Okay.
本日よりロドス本館に移動してまいりました。
And now for the big moment. Who's it gonna be? 6 star.
久しぶりね、ドクター。
Wire.
自己紹介するわね。
Long time no see for real. Wire.
貴重なベアトリクススワイヤーよ。
Wow,
私
amazing.
が局長なの。局長だからバカンスを
Visiting me on the
楽しんじゃいけないって
holidays.
誰が決めたのよ。
Wire. Oh my goodness. Wonderful. What a nice visit she gave me. Ah. Ah. Ah.
はじめまして。
Ah.
私は
Hi, Beanstalk. I'm just gonna wander through here now.
アルカナの
Hey there again, Gitano. Hi. Hey, girl. Hi. Woohoo. Who's next? Oh, hi again, Midnight. Have you seen Ablana? Oh, no, you haven't. Oh, man. What a shame.
薬草師の
Mirror, hi.
このコードネーム
You know, maybe I need some tea from you, Mirror. It helps soothe my pains and suffering. Some gotcha.
儚さという意味が
I'll also give some to Swire, I guess, because she's my guest after all.
この言葉をずっと覚えてい
Eblana,
た
why?
とおっしゃっていました。
Well, at least I'm gonna have a nice amount of gold certificates for the next banner or so, depending what I feel like pulling.
私はロベルタ。また会えた
Hey,
ね。
Roberta.
ここに
Hey,
サイン
hi.
したら君専属のスタイリストになれるってことかな。
Like, sheesh.
オペレーターになる？どっちでもいいよ。ここにいられるなら問題なし。はじめまして、ドクター。
Hopefully Ablana's arts truly aren't out of control.
いえ、インディゴと申します。
Or else, uh-oh.
これまでは東大の森人の見習いをしていました。これからは術師として
Or maybe that's why she comes to Rose Island, so we can help her. We can
よろしくお
help her
願い
learn
し
how to
ま
use
す
her powers better, like how a lot of people got help here. Which would be kind of cute in a way, but oh my goodness, Swire. Swire, Swire, Swire. Maybe intentional. The holy cow. Iblana, Necras, please. Oh well. Maybe another time. For now, I'm just gonna grab this. Woohoo! 32 new certificates! How beautiful! Just truly Oh well, at least I'll be able to farm the event some more with these 2 stages. And then play some more tomorrow. I'll at least set this up for tonight. I'll be farming throughout the night. Because this only takes 54 energy, so I'm gonna have to play this at least 3 times. So woohoo! With that being said, thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of the epic gacha luck. Oh, Swire. Ha. But yeah, I'll continue the event again tomorrow. So I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.
今日もよろしくね
Swire. Long time no see, Swire.